So I heard that you are looking for a glowy, beautiful, light, natural looking makeup. Before we start, I want to talk about the sponsor of this video, which is MSBLUE. They sent me these beautiful earrings and this beautiful ring. What is so cool about this brand is that they focus on lab diamonds and natural gemstones, and that they are really focused on making their jewelry affordable, but beautiful and luxurious. And I think that's something that everybody should bring into their life. You should have a little bit of luxury in your life, and MSBLUE really tries to bring that home to you. So not only is their jewelry really beautiful and luxurious and glowing and elegant, it also has that same feel with the packaging. This is their little MSBLUE packaging where my ring came in, and it's double protected, which I love because then your ring doesn't get scratched or like their stones don't fall off or anything of that sort. So you have two boxes and they're both padded boxes as well. Those little details are really, really difficult to see nowadays because people just throw it in this box and then ship it in this box and that's it. But MSBLUE really goes one step ahead and tries to make sure that the jewelry comes in the best shape possible. So I'm going to tag my discount code below, and I hope that you guys can just browse through the jewelry and just see how gorgeous it is. Like, I am a big jewelry person. If you've noticed from my last videos, I always have a lot of necklaces, a lot of rings on. I really, really love jewelry. Like, I used to design jewelry myself, so I have a soft spot for jewelry, and I don't like to work with random jewelry brands. So when MSBLUE came and they emailed me to collaborate, and I saw what they were all about and just affordable luxury jewelry, I said yes, because everybody has to have something that's luxurious and feels luxurious and just makes you feel like a queen. So the first thing that I do to start my makeup routine, and just even when I'm not wearing makeup, is put on sunscreen. I have this 30 SPF native sunscreen, and I bought it because it's super natural. Like, on the EWG website, it was green, and also on the Yuka app, it was really good. You can buy it at CVS. That's where I bought it from. The only bad thing about this is that it says that it doesn't leave your face white, but I swear it does. And I don't tan my face at all. And you're gonna see what products I put to make it look glowy. So this whiteness is not really like working for me. You see how white I look already? So this is not good for me. After this, I'm gonna show you my secret weapon, which is probably not so secret. I feel like a lot of people have this product in their lives. The Drunk Elephant Bronze Peptide Drops. This is gold because it's literally skincare, but it gives you that really nice glowy summery look, which is what we're going for. And it's not like foundation where you're gonna feel it dripping. This is very lightweight and it just covers everything really nicely. So I mix this with my Good Molecules Daily Light Moisturizer. I really don't like anything really heavy on my face during the summers. Sometimes even during the winters, I barely use foundation actually, just because I don't like the feel of it on my face. So I just put a couple of drops of the moisturizer, and then I add just like little drops of this. Sometimes I just mix my Drunk Elephant with my sunscreen and that's it, and call it a day. It depends on how I'm feeling that day, but it really blends so well. And this is how I go under my eyes too, guys. This is how I keep my skin super glowy when I don't tan, and even in the winter I keep my skin like this, very, very glowy. Like, sometimes if I do self tanner, I don't do it on my face because I don't know how my skin is gonna react to that. So I always use the Drunk Elephant drops, like always. And they are amazing. Like, I am so glad I took a chance and bought these because I kept seeing the trend everywhere. It was super popular. Like, Alex Earl always uses it. And I'm like, I don't know, like, what's the hype about this? Is it really good? Like, am I gonna use it? Because I'm the type of person that I get a lot of PR, skincare and makeup, and then I don't end up using anything. I am very much a creature of habit and end up using only what works for me. So I end up giving most of my PR to my sisters and my close friends. Like, YSL always gives me their lipsticks, and I have so many already in all different shades, and obviously like I have used ones, and I don't like to give out used products, but if they keep giving me the same shade, then I like to share it. And I think that's kind of good for YSL too, because then like all these girls are trying it for free, and if they like it, they're gonna go purchase it. So I'm kind of doing them a favor. So after this, I am going to add some concealer. I have this NARS concealer. It's in shade Toffee. It's a really nice creamy concealer. I want to move away from this type of beauty and go into clean beauty, but again, I am a creature of habit, so I really don't like test and trial of different products. So I don't know, we'll see what ends up happening. We'll see if I will end up going and trying some new clean beauty concealer. So I just add only a couple drops on my under eyes, and that's it, because we are really going for this very bronzy, glowy look. What you could do now is add a little bit of bronzer. I have this cream bronzer from Rose Inc. in color Capri. It's really nice. It is a cream bronzer, but it comes like this, because I also have this cream bronzer that's a stick, and it's very, very creamy. This is from LIS, and it's in color No Limits Harmony. I love this, but I think it's gonna be a little too thick because it's creamier than this type of creamy bronzer. So I'm just gonna do very little of it on my cheekbones, because I like to highlight my natural features. So I have really nice high cheekbones, and I like to highlight that. I also have a really nice jaw. I mean, not now that I'm talking, but you can see from here, it's a really nice jaw. Give yourself compliments when you're doing your makeup, because we're all so beautiful, and I feel like we don't compliment ourselves enough. Like, we're always out there complimenting people like, I love your nails, I love your makeup, you have beautiful skin, you have amazing skin, blah blah blah. Like, we deserve to hear that from ourselves too, and that's something I've been working on, as well as accepting compliments. I'm the type of person that never accepts compliments. Like, if people are like, I love your outfit, you're so great, this year around March I started being like, you know what, instead of replying, so are you gorgeous, you're beautiful, and not accepting the compliment, I accept the compliment first. I say, thank you so much, you are gorgeous too. Or thank you so much, like, let me give you the tips of how to dress up this way, or how to do my makeup this way, or something. Like, accept the compliments, guys. That is my one pro tip to actually being happier. So I'm gonna blend this now. I'm gonna use this Fenty Beauty blush as my mirror, because I can't really do it on camera. I don't know how YouTubers, I mean, technically I'm a YouTuber too, but I don't know how they just blend stuff like this on camera. I just can't. I need to see everything. I blend it on top of my eyelid too, okay? Because I don't like when girls do concealer and then their eyelids are like veiny, or they don't add like eyeshadow. Like, either add eyeshadow or just conceal your whole eye, because I don't like the veiny look. Also, the colors are different. Like, the colors from your natural skin and your concealer is going to be different. So you're going to have 3 different shades. You're going to have your skin, you're going to have your concealer, and then you're going to have your actual real skin color. So just blend everything. You don't need extra product. You just blend it all. So I also blended up here to make sure that my beauty blender grabs the Drunk Elephant product, and we kind of blend it all. Just blend everything together, guys. So my next step is blush, okay? We want that glowy look, we want that summery look. I am a blush shimmer girl. I wear blush all year round. I love that cold makeup look. I love the suntan look, the strawberry look, the whatever you wanna call it look. It's my jam, and I do this routine all year round if I'm looking for something really simple, and blush is always my go-to. So you might recognize this blush already. It's the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand High Blush from Charlotte Tilbury. I've had this for a while because I don't use a lot of it. I think I've had it for like a year actually. And you think I'm putting a lot on, but I'm actually not. And the reason why I don't use a lot of it is because you're gonna see this next product matches this blush perfectly. I'm obsessed with this combination of the Charlotte Tilbury and my next product, because it's just elite. It's an elite combo. Also, bring your blush like right under your eyes too, so that just everything blends more. I like to bring it on my nose bridge. That gives me sort of like a natural contour, because my nose bridge is now a different color than my tip of my nose. So it kind of gives you that like fake Barbie nose look for those that are kind of don't like their nose. I don't like my nose. So, I mean, I like it, it could be better, but honestly, like, it's fine. Like, I'm living with it. I'm not gonna do anything to it. So, okay, the next product that I do after my blush is the Fenty Beauty Kill Wet Blush in Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. It is amazing. Like, you can see how much I've used it. This is just as shimmery as the Charlotte Tilbury blush, but it's in powder form. So it really sets in the Charlotte Tilbury blush and makes it more pink. And now you might think I'm adding a lot of blush, but trust me, it's gonna sink in with the Drunk Elephant drops and my moisturizer and my sunscreen. Like, it's all just going to like mix and sink in and look beautiful. But you can see how tan I am already. So I just add that here. I add that on my nose, as you know, under my eyes, like everything. And look at that glow. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. I love it. So you saw that we didn't do any powder under the eyes. So what I recommend if you are a powder girl is not to use your powder right away, is just to grab the products that you use normally your powder with and just tap. So I use this sponge, so I'm gonna tap that. And then usually I use this brush to wipe away the powder when it's done setting. So I'm just gonna tap that too, just to make sure like the concealer doesn't crease, and you know, you can tap it wherever you want, but just don't use the actual powder because that's gonna make your face look matte, and we're going for a glowy look. So stay away from like powders. I also had a powdered contour, but I didn't use it. I just used literally a little bit of the rose ink one, and that's it, not the powder one. The only powder that I've been using so far is my blush. That's it. After all of that, we are gonna grab some gel to do our brows for that really nice natural look. Just brush your brows, that's it. If you like to fill them a little bit, fill them a little bit. Don't fill them like it's 2016, okay? Fill them naturally. If you have gaps, just do it. Like, my eyebrows are very different, and if I brush this one the same way that I brush the other one, I have like a gap right here. But you know what? It really doesn't bother me. I kind of like it because there's people out there that would like shave one part of their eyebrow and have a gap there, but I have it there naturally. You see that little gap? So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll roll with it. You know, like, it is what it is. This is how I look. This is how my hair grows. That's it. I never really had to do my eyebrows. I did them once because my lash lady, last year, it was my birthday, and she's like, let me just fix your eyebrows. And I'm like, sure. And she did them for free, and that was amazing. But I never really have the need to go do my eyebrows because my hair just doesn't grow like that. So I don't have to deal with that, fortunately enough. So my eyebrows just kind of look like they're cousins, not sisters and not twins, you know? Okay, so after we do our eyebrows, we are gonna do our mascara. I curl my lashes and I use this mascara. It's the famous telescopic mascara, but it's waterproof, and I'm gonna tell you why. And this curler is from Tarte. So I'm gonna curl my lashes off camera, or maybe on camera, but I'm just not gonna talk because I'm really afraid of like breaking them accidentally. Okay, I curled one eye so far. I always have one eye that works and one eye that doesn't. So the reason I use waterproof mascara, and maybe this tip is gonna help a lot of girls out there, and I don't gatekeep anything, and I truly hate when I share something with girls and then when they have a cool tip, they don't share something back. And it's not that I want something back out of me sharing, because sometimes the difference between when I share and when they finally share this tip, it's like months. So I'm really not like pressed for them to share something back. But I don't like to gatekeep. I like to share everything with my girls because like this is how we're gonna become gorgeous goddesses. So waterproof mascara. The reason I use waterproof mascara is because my lashes are really, really full and long, super, super long, thanks to my mom. My mom has the longest lashes I've ever seen, ever. Like, they're super full, they're super long. She always does her makeup really flawlessly. So I really do thank my mom for these genetics that I'm blessed to have, and hopefully I can pass it down to my kids. So my lashes, they're really full, they're really long, but they're straight. super, super straight. And my sister, my older sister, like when we started wearing makeup in high school around the same time together, and she would curl her lashes and they would stay up the whole time, but mine would be like after an hour, and I don't know why. I tried putting less mascara, I tried different types of mascara, everything you can think of under the sun I tried. So finally I discovered lash lifts and tints, and I was doing that for a couple years. Last year was the last year that I did my lash lift and tint. And then I found on TikTok, because obviously, like, where do we find our information from nowadays, that girls were like having issues with their lashes just how I did, and they found a solution that using waterproof mascara actually helps your lashes stay up, because it's just a different formula. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it dries them faster or something. So I've been using waterproof mascara for the past year and a half. So last time I did my lash lift and tint was in March of last year, and then I think in like May I discovered this. So I am technically a newbie of curling my lashes and using like a different mascara, but unfortunately with this, it's really, really hard to remove and take off at night or whenever you want to take off your makeup. And that is kind of the downside, but at least I don't have to go like every 3 months doing my lash lifts and tints, and like those don't even last that much either. So this is what the look looks right now, but as I told you, I like to highlight my natural features. So I do get really freckly during the summer, so I'm just gonna add some freckles all over. I had this pen for a while, so I feel like the ink is kind of running out, and I need to buy a better freckle product. I bought this off of Amazon. It came in like a pack of 3 or 4, and one of them was really, really dark, and I used to use it. It looked so terrible on me. So I gave it to my little sister, and she uses it as an eyeliner because the tip is like an eyeliner. I feel like I'm making a mess. I should probably see what the heck I am doing. So yeah, so she uses it as an eyeliner, and it's just so funny, but I'm glad that like she got a good use out of it and I didn't just end up throwing it away. I hate throwing away products. I hate throwing away food. I hate just throwing away things, but I'm also not a hoarder. So like if I have to get rid of things, I like to give them away to either people that will end up using it or like Goodwill and stuff, because I know that somebody's gonna end up using it or picking it up, you know. So this is how the look looks. I am gonna add some lip balm, but it's not just any lip balm. This is a Prada lip balm. It's so cute. That matches the shade of your natural lips. So you see how my lips are kind of pink, but a very light pink. This lip balm, you put it on, and in just a couple like seconds, it's gonna turn into a brighter pink. And I think that's so natural. I usually just take this with me. Sometimes I put this YSL lip oil that's also very natural, but also my go-to if I'm like gonna go on a walk or do something that requires me to be like directly under the sun is Benetint. I've been using this since like 2014. I've been obsessed with this. This shade, unfortunately, is not the shade that I like. It's way too bright. I had one that was more of like a cherry color, and the bottle was like a bigger bottle, and I finished that one and I threw it away before I could see the color of it, and I just went to Sephora and I bought this, or Ulta, and I bought this, and it's not the right color, but I do like putting it. Now I have lip balm. I'm just gonna try and put it also. It's a little bright, you see, like it's not very natural. Whoop, I like spilled everything. It's not very natural looking, but because it's too reddish for me, but I feel like it kind of works, you know? So that's it. This is how you get your nice, glowy, natural, very simple, not sweating, melting off makeup, no makeup look for the summer. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.